Across the Flow FM network, a Flow News 24 update.
Well, we're here at the Flow News desk and we take a look at the important discussion about digital technology in the regions as compared to the technology that's available in our capital cities. The Regional Australia Institute has welcomed a meaningful increase in the latest Australian Digital Inclusion Index. They call that ADII, and the score is actually better for regional Australia than it has been in past surveys. Increasing regional Australia's index score is one of 20 targets of the Regionalisation Ambition 2032 from the Regional Australia Institute. It's a 10-year plan to rebalance the nation and address the inequities of regional Australians that they face on a daily basis. The CEO is Liz Ritchie. She's said that regional Australia has received an ADII score of 69.8, which is 3.4 points less than the national average, and that's about 5 points less than those in capital cities. But in 2021, regional Australia's ADII score was just over 67. So it has been that has improved, but not markedly, and certainly a lot of points still behind capital cities. One of the problems that we have, if you want to restore balance in communication, so if you live in Dunedoo or Dark Peak or Donald in Victoria, or then a Darling Harbour person, say, in Sydney, that you should all have access to equal communications. But if we're going to get access to equally for regional areas, then we need to balance off the funding from federal governments into the regional areas where black spot mobile phone programs, round 6, we've seen that 100% of locations in New South Wales and Victoria were in Labor electorates. 74% of all of the funds for round 6 for mobile black spots occurred into the Labor electorates across the country, but 100% of Victoria and New South Wales. And that's got to be a concern that has to be looked at. Michelle Rowland is the Communications Minister, and the shadow spokesperson for communications, David Coleman, has said that the Auditor General should be looking at this mismatch of where money is going to fund our mobile black spots. If Labor electorates in regional areas are getting them, where are those electorates? Are they really in areas that desperately need those mobile phone black spots? And this becomes the question that if we're going to balance this regionalisation, balancing the nation plan by 2032, then my experience of going out to small country towns and repping and trying to send photographs, try to do videos, my experience is that our country towns just simply don't have the bandwidth or the accessibility to digital that the capital city does. And that's a problem that still hasn't been fully addressed, and it's one that the federal government needs to look at addressing in a balanced way, meaning that every electorate, whether you vote for a red or a blue or a different colour, you effectively can get the equal type of digital access to what the capital city is obtaining.
A Flow News 24 update.